What's up? What's up? What's up, guys? Welcome to Afrik Sports Arena. This is your number one sporting show. I don't in the entire world, or in German, whatever it is, guys. Welcome for sure. You know how we do it. African Cup of Nation is holding on right now and full of surprises. Yes, if you know, you know. And yes, Premier League this weekend was absolutely fantastic. Great one there for sure. And hey, La Liga didn't actually disappoint as well. A lot of massive news coming your way. And you know how we do it. We give it to you, wutu, wutu, wutu. And if you just join us, my name is Ashile. Ashile, if you want, you add the sports to it, then it makes Ashile Sports with Afrik Sports Arena. Whatever be the case, we give it to you as it is. We don't just beat about the bush. Yes, Newcastle United versus Chelsea made it a massive deal, and it ended a 2-2 draw. That was okay, but we will get into it as well. But Liverpool, Tottenham, I don't know what is worrying Tottenham. Liverpool, the struggling Liverpool, are they back, or is a statement win? Or because Mohamed Salah has gone for African Cup of Nations, they want him to come back and still be on bench. Whichever way it is, we're still going to go into it and into details of all these stories coming your way for sure. Manchester City, Arsenal, who is going to win the Premier League trophy? It's like, yes, City is winning, Arsenal is struggling, and they are winning as well. A lot of injuries at the side, but then they still go ahead to win some games. As we speak, there will be another game coming on for sure in Premier League just this evening. Don't forget, Boxing Day, there will be a lot of games as well. So we will be diving into the weekends games that have actually go on, and probably we could give you updates of the games that will probably come on board, guys. If you just join us, hit the subscription button, like and share the video, and your opinions are highly welcome. Yes, Kofi is not in today, so I'm the only person here, and hey, we can make it as it is. So keep your comments coming, and hey, I can't do it without you. You know that. And I don't think you can also watch without me. So it's a join together. It's a community we are building. And for sure, if you want to be part of the amazing community like this, yes, hit the subscription button, like and share the video. Your opinions are highly, highly welcome. Guys, this weekend, what was which team, your favorite team that actually go on winning? Or did your favorite team lose for sure? Let me know in the comment section, because we are what we are, and what we are is what we do, and what we do is what we are giving you, and what we are giving you is just nothing but excitement of soccer for sure. When we talk of as Afrik Sports Arena, some people think it's about boxing. No one is boxing again, even though it will still be coming on. Anthony Joshua, yes, he won his match in is it weekend, or should I call it weekend or Friday, whichever way it is. Anthony Joshua made it happen, and he made it happen for sure. So let me know your suggestions in the comment section. Do you think he actually won it just for winning sake, or it was a statement win? Let me know your opinions, guys. And hey, if you just join, let's make it a massive. Give me some shout out by subscribing, and follow us on Facebook as well, and everywhere: YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, wherever you see Top Afrik, just like it and continue. That's what we want to see, guys. This is a massive architect for sure. And Chelsea, we start with Chelsea, Newcastle United. Yes, these days it's like the blues is not bluing again. Guys, what is really happening with Chelsea? They keep on losing points. If you know, you know. They keep on losing points. It's just like losing to Atalanta in the Champions League wasn't enough. Yes, came to the Premier League, won against Everton at Stamford Bridge. Well, it was buzzing because Everton have never won in Stamford Bridge, so it was normal for some of the Blue fans or some of the football lovers. But then going away from Stamford Bridge again to Newcastle, people thought, yeah, it would have been looking quite very well. But Maresca and his changes once again. But his selection was on point. Yeah, because I don't think, even if you were a Chelsea coach, I don't know whether you could have done better than what he did against Newcastle United. For sure, he did very well, but hey, it still did not go well, even though they didn't lose the game, but 2-2 draw, because first few minutes in the game, 5 minutes already, 1 goal conceded. And before first half ended, 2 goals conceded. But it took the pro himself, Reece James. People don't know the work that Reece James is doing currently, guys. People don't know. People don't know the work that Reece James is doing currently. But hey, those who know football, they know. Right from the center back, let me start from right back, center back, midfield, wing, striking, wherever. Where will you put Reece James that he cannot play? Where will you put him in a position, be it defense, midfield, or striking, what Reece James cannot do? Yes, it took him that wonderful free kick, get Chelsea back into the game for sure. And then Joao Pedro, he starts scoring again, because I think last game against, was it Everton? He scored, and then he scored against Newcastle United too. Joao Pedro is actually working right now, and things are coming for the Blues. Even though they're still in the 4th of the league table, the points are not actually, there's a big gap in the points situation, but I don't know how the Blues will do it. I don't know how they are going to make it happen. But guys, if you're a Blue fan, give me some shout out by subscribing to this channel. Follow this channel. Let me know what you think. Do you think Chelsea can fight for title? Do you think Chelsea can fight for the top 4? Now it's top 5. So even if they are in the 5th position, they still qualify for Champions League. But let me know the caliber of players that Chelsea is having. Moises Caicedo, he did wonderful well in that game for sure. This season, I think with the duels on, with the tackles, with the interceptions, with whatever soever you want to talk about midfielders this season, what he did against Newcastle United, no midfielder have done it this season. No midfielder have done it in a single game. But that's why he's one of the best midfielder when it comes to Premier League these days. But let me know your own opinion about Moises Caicedo. I think he did very, very well in the game against Newcastle United. It wouldn't be fair if Chelsea had lost that game because of his performance. But guys, we know it's a collective performance. But then Moises Caicedo was exceptional. Cole Palmer is back. But Chelsea fans, you know, coming back from injury is still not going to be the way it was. So he still needs to train, play regularly to actually get his momentum back. But as at this time, it's not still working. Forget he got a goal against Everton in Stamford Bridge. But hey, this guy is an amazing player, and he has been voted the best FIFA top 11 this year. Yeah, I think he's included in that for sure. Guys, Liverpool versus Tottenham. I don't know what is really wrong with Thomas Frank. Tottenham. Tottenham, I told you, they will always show you shaggy. They will always show you shaggy. In the beginning of the season, they look like, yes, we are the Tottenham, we are fighting for the title, we are doing whatever and whatsoever. But when it comes to the middle, to December, you see Tottenham, you don't recognize them again. Mohamed Kudus, sorry, you are one of my favorite players, but going to Tottenham was never part of my, it was never part, I didn't even think of dreaming it. But then he went there, I thought things could have changed. But hey, guys, you can't blame Thomas Frank that much. He was managing Nottingham Forest, and you knew what he was doing at Nottingham Forest. You knew what he was doing at Nottingham Forest, so you don't need to expect something much or better than that. Even though the style of play is now different because Thomas Frank, we all know him to be defender-minded coach. But for him to come to Tottenham, who like playing beautiful football, even if they are losing, the fans need entertainment or entertaining football. Unfortunately, sorry, my guys. Sorry, guys, it's not always my thing. It's not my thing, and it's not always my thing. But whatever it is, Thomas Frank and Tottenham fans, I'm sorry to say this, but if Tottenham are not serious, they will not even fight. They will not even get the 5th position of the Premier League table. That's the reality on the ground. Struggling Liverpool came to Tottenham Sports Stadium, winning Tottenham 2-1, despite they get a red card, even though they were dominating in the game before the red card. Xavi Simon, some referees, I don't know, but instead of them balancing the game, instead of them going on to balance some games, it still looked like, yeah, this is not what they always wanted. This is not what they always want to do. But then it is what it is, and it is absolutely what it is. Guys, let me know your opinions about the game. Let me know what you think about Tottenham and what they really stand for, and what they are capable of doing next. Whichever way it is, let me know your opinions. Let me know how things are really, really working with them. And for sure, Premier League this weekend have been massive, have been absolutely crazy and massive. So, yeah, they have got it done. And Liverpool struggle, and they have got that win. KTK or whatever it is. Guys, you know what I'm talking about. Liverpool newly striker cannot just stop scoring. He cannot just stop scoring. And it's a problem for Mohamed Salah. Will he come back and get it? I don't know, but the problem will always prevail, guys. There will always be a massive situation for sure. There will always be a great situation for sure. But let me know what you think, guys. Let me know your opinions and suggestions going into this game. I really do not understand what is really going on with Tottenham, but then Liverpool was massive. Liverpool was absolutely massive. But then Tottenham nearly came back into the game in the dying minutes. But whosoever it deemed necessary, let's see how things are really gonna be working out. And if you just join in and you are new, you know how we do it. Don't just stop by. Leave a comment in the comment section as well, and also like the video before you continue. We all know how things really went on between Bournemouth and Burnley. Yeah, Burnley, who is still struggling in the league since coming into the Premier League from Championship. Bournemouth failed once again to get 3 points at home against Burnley. Meanwhile, Anton Semenyo, if you know football, you know football. Anton Semenyo get that wonderful goal in, but Burnley came in. There's a rumors about Anton Semenyo that I just seem to be, well, let's see what is going to happen. Whether he's leaving to Manchester United or he's leaving to Liverpool or Manchester City. It's like he's been linked to almost all the top Premier League clubs. Some people say, yeah, Benjamin Sesko came to Manchester United. It's not working. So Anton Semenyo will actually is considered in there because of the formation. Amorim is playing over there, and it will favor Anton Semenyo to score more goals. And a big club like that, if he goes, he get more top players to make him the kind of striker he wants to be. Others said, yeah, this weekend we saw Alexander Isak, Liverpool, Tottenham. He scored that goal, but then he got injured. and I heard it's a fracture. And for sure, with a fracture, it will take at least 3-6 months before he will actually start playing. And people are saying Anton Semenyo will be the player Liverpool is considering to replace Alexander Isak. But can Liverpool afford that amount once again? Because they've spent a lot during last transfer window. And this transfer window, can they get Anton Semenyo? Well, City own that I seem not to just understand at all. If Anton Semenyo goes to City, which position is he gonna play? Is he gonna bench Erling Haaland? Is he gonna bench Foden? Is he gonna bench Bernardo Silva or Savino? Who? Or maybe defense that day, or midfield, or who? Please, I beg, that Romono, forget. Guys, forget. Because if even I am Anton Semenyo, if I am Semenyo, if they are taking me to leave Manchester City as it stands right now, no, I'll say no, this is not what I want to. And even going to fight for, do you think he can bench all of these players I've mentioned? If you know, let me know in the comment section. Guys, it's not being biased. It's not that I don't like Anton Semenyo to play a top club. But Manchester City, we know Pep Guardiola ideology. We know what Pep Guardiola stands for. If you can, first of all, some people say he will say reduce your weight. But with Anton Semenyo, do you think it will work? Well, let's see what is gonna happen. Or Doku is also in there in the wings for Manchester City. Can Anton Semenyo bench Doku? So I think City link up there is too rumors to be rumors. It's too rumors to be rumor. Guys, it's just, I don't know, but I don't think I am considering it. Neither Semenyo will be considering it, but in football, anything can happen, and anything can happen at the back door. So, let's see. So, Bournemouth won, Burnley won. Well, my favorite team, I told you each and every time that this team is almost becoming my favorite team in Premier League. Sunderland. Yes, they are still in the 6th position of the Premier League table. Yes, they went to American Express Sports Stadium. American Express Sports Stadium, Brighton. It's like it was a goalless draw. And you could understand what is really happening with this Sunderland side. I was thinking, yes, they have a lot of African players, about 4 or 3 players enough who is starting, who is always among the starting 11 for Sunderland. Yet they went for the African Cup of Nations, and yet they still managed to draw against Brighton in the American Sports Stadium. Hasler and his men, I don't actually know, but then this is Sunderland for you. If you underestimate them, they will show you shaky. They will disgrace you in a point that you don't think it will happen. Goalless draw. And Granit Xhaka is doing fantastic work in the midfield there. He's doing that experience. He had that Premier League experience. He had that Bundesliga experience. He had that Champions League experience. He had that World Cup experience. And above it, all European experience. And what he cannot do in the midfield for Sunderland. So for me, Sunderland will always thrive very, very well. They will be among the Premier League clubs next season. Because for a championship club to come into the Premier League, this is December, not October, not November. It's December. And they are still in 6th position of the Premier League table. Come on, be fair, guys. They are going to, but if you think they cannot make it, let me know in the comment section for sure. But what is happening with West Ham, the Londoners, the Hammers? I thought maybe they are so-called hammers because they hammer people. You know, when a blacksmith, or how do they call them? When they hold the hammer, you don't joke with them. They can throw you with the hammer. And you know, if you ever watch the movie, The Thor, or what's the name of the... Yeah, if you ever watch it, you know what the hammer can do. And the hammers, they still allow City to hammer them in the Etihad Sports Stadium 3-0. West Ham, what is really going on? I thought, the kind of things that are going on around the club could have actually resolved when they get a coach like Nuno Desperito Santos, because he was doing absolutely fantastic work in Nottingham Forest after he had grudges with the owners, had to leave the club. But then, Graham Potter, should we still blame Graham Potter? But then, they have moved a little bit of the table for sure, as the usual position they were. So Desperito is still doing something better. The season is not over yet. We haven't played all the matches in first half of the league. So something can still happen. But Erling Haaland was part of the scoring once again. You cannot seem to stop him from scoring. The only player who scores goals like drinking water. If you drink water, you understand what I'm talking about. Yes, he scored goals like he's drinking water. For sure, Erling Haaland, no one is going to compete with him when it comes to the Golden Boot this season, except maybe some magic happens. Mohamed Salah could have been, but Liverpool is not pulling up their gears. So Mohamed Salah so far this season, he has had problems with Liverpool as well. And Mohamed Salah is in the African Cup of Nations probably. He will be playing his match today. And we all know how he wants to end up things. We all know how things are really going to be happening with him as well. So let's hope maybe he wins his first game, because what Carragher said to Mohamed Salah was unfair when he came out with his interview. According to Jimmy Carragher, that Mohamed Salah have never took African Cup of Nations with Egypt. He hasn't done anything. When he came to Chelsea, he failed. And then he went back and then came to Liverpool. And then Liverpool give him that, I don't know. I'm not the one saying it. But let's hope what Mohamed Salah can do in this African Cup of Nations. But it could be the end of Mohamed Salah in Liverpool this season. Maybe it could be. I'm not saying it. Rumors are saying it. So, guys, let me know what you think. Wolves. Wolves. How many times did I call Wolves? How many times did I call Wolves? At least, when the performance they put out against Arsenal last game, I was thinking, yes, at least this is a Brentford team at home. Wolves needed to just go in and win it, but they still go in to lose this game. What is going on with Wolves? Is it the financial issue? Is it the player issue? Because selling that Matheus Cunha to Manchester United got some money, but yet it's still not working for Wolves. I don't know how. They still remain the bottom of the league table. So I don't know how it's going to work out. Let's see what is going to happen. But in a state where it seems impossible, when Arsenal traveled to Everton, yes, we're thinking, this one is over, and it's over. But in the end, yes, the Gunners actually made it happen. 1-0. Victor Gyökeres actually scored that wonderful penalty for Arsenal, and they keep it till the end. That is, you see, when a team is ready to take a league title, these are some of the things you see. Even if they don't perform, they get the goals done. Even if they don't perform, in a way they become lucky and get that goal. For the past 3 seasons of Arsenal, the Gunners, this has been the situation. Yes, it seems impossible. 1 goal come, boom. Then they got their 3 points, still leading the Premier League table, and they are still buzzing as well in the Champions League, leading the Champions League table. What else do you need? As I said, Arteta need to take one of the trophies this season, not FA Cup, not Carling Cup, but at least either Premier League or Champions League, because this season they seem favorite. This every season talk. This is the Gunners. Every season they've been favorite to win the title, but it never happened. But this season I'm rooting out for you. But if you fail, Arsenal, if you fail, God knows I'm not part of it. I'm not part of it, guys. But if they win, I'm part of it. But I don't even trust whether they can win it. Anything can still happen. Let's see what is going to happen for sure, guys. And Crystal Palace, the surprises of Premier League. Crystal Palace. In the Elland Road, Leeds United sworn that any team that comes to the Elland Road is going to suffer. Once again, Crystal Palace went there. They think it was a joke. Chelsea losing over there. Liverpool losing over there. Which team also? Arsenal drawing over there. Oh, yeah. Or is it Sunderland? Arsenal went and drew. I think it's Sunderland. Arsenal, struggled to get some. Or they haven't even been there yet. Yes. Crystal Palace thought it was a joke. But Leeds United got them 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 goals before Leeds United, Crystal Palace actually got a consolation goal in the game. So it was absolutely wonderful, guys. Let's see how it was. It was absolutely wonderful for Leeds United. They are always poised to make things happen for themselves, and they are always, one thing about Premier League is if you can't win away, but your home, for your home, it's your home, oh. You need to make it happen if you want to stay in the Premier League. And I love the way Leeds United are doing to the big clubs at home in the Elland Road. So Crystal Palace, sorry, it was happening. And it maybe they need to go back to the drawing board. But Crystal Palace is performing very wonderful for sure. You can't just write them off. It was a bad day for them, but yet you can't. The 3 points is gone. Guys, the Red Devils. Who said the Red Devils are not devils? Unai Emery, Aston Villa, Manchester United. Well, without Mbeumo, without Brian Mbeumo, without Amad Diallo, Manchester United traveled to the Villa Park. If you go to somewhere, if you go to someone's home, you have to wait, then the person will actually invite you in. Aston Villa haven't invited Manchester United. They just go ahead. Sorry, guys. The thing, they bust my mind. It bust my mind. Sorry, guys. Manchester United fans, sorry. I'm not the one actually. Sorry. You needed to wait so that Aston Villa will show you the way in the Villa Park. But then United, we are the Red Devils, we are the United, we are what and what. Boom, 1 goal for United. I say, United is coming back. Now everything is working perfectly. But for only Unai Emery and his stars, do you know the boy name? Do you know Rogers? Morgan Rogers. If I call the Rogers, people would think maybe the Rogers in the street. No, this one is Morgan Rogers of Aston Villa. He scored the 2 goals for Aston Villa. Once again, United defense sleeping, shaky. I don't know how Amorim will change this dynamics of Manchester United defense, or I don't know whether the 3 back is actually not favoring them. But which player? They have all the experienced players. Delight is there, who has been in Bundesliga, in Serie A, and also now in Premier League. So you can't say he doesn't have the experience. Yes, Luke Shaw is in there. Who? They have Maguire. Maguire is not actually starting all games once again this time. Lini Euro is there, but according to them, there was a lot of injuries in the defensive phase, so they had to start Martinez in the defensive phase. Meanwhile, he's a defender, just that he play left back or left wing back. But then he was forced to play in the defensive midfield phase for Manchester United, but still, it didn't work. It didn't actually work for Manchester United. Sorry, United fans, this is how it has been, and this is how it's gonna be. Unless, yes, Amorim try different system and see. Because when we talk about back five or back three, Unai Emery is the mastermind of back three and back five. We all know his days of Sevilla. After taking Europa League and all that, he has been using that system for quite a long time, and now he also changes a bit. And you take that back five to come to Aston Villa to tell him that no, your system is not actually working. For this scoring against Manchester United, when it's included to Unai Emery wins, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Guys, 10 games, Aston Villa. 10 games without draw, without beating. So 10 games consecutively has been winning for Aston Villa. And Manchester United, the ups and downs. Sometimes they turn the bright face and you say, oh yes, the Red Devils are back. Sometimes they change the other direction. Then you say, is it the Red Devils I know? Well, it is what it is, and it is absolutely what it is. And guys, let's take a look at La Liga. La Liga has been fantastic. Yes, 4 points between Real Madrid and Barcelona. Barcelona, Lamine Yamal and Rafinha actually scoring the goals for Barcelona to actually extend that 4 points between them and Real Madrid. And some people are already looking forward, telling Rafinha about the Ballon d'Or or becoming a Ballon d'Or winner and all that. Allow the boy to enjoy his football, because when we talk of Ballon d'Or, do you think Barcelona is going to market Rafinha in place of Lamine Yamal for Ballon d'Or? I'm raising my hands. Guys, if you know, you know. But let me know in the comment section. Do you think Barcelona will market Rafinha for the Ballon d'Or, shutting up Lamine Yamal? The likes of Pedri, the likes of Daniel Olmo and all that. Do you think it's going to happen? Let me know your opinions in the comment section for sure. But Real Madrid also won their game, but yet, since Barcelona keep on winning and Real Madrid is winning, the 4 points is always going to be constant unless someone slip. But I don't see any of them slipping at this time. But I only see Real Madrid playing sloppy football. Xavi seems not to still get it in Real Madrid. Some people said, yeah, it's egoistic. It's ego that is making Real Madrid the Real Madrid we are seeing today. They have the caliber of players. They have that stars. Even if Real Madrid pick their bench to face Arsenal, they might win it. But the egos in the team is too much. I don't want to mention names. We all know what we know. I'm not the one saying it. Fans are saying it. I'm just hearing and I'm giving it to you as it is. So, guys, don't blame me for what Real Madrid is doing, even though they won the game. But Xavi once again changed his system from his 4-1-4-1 to another system again. Is it 4-4-2 that he played, or 4-3-2? I can't quite remember the system he played last match out, but they struggled before they won that game. Yes, Mbappe needed that 2 goals to equalize Cristiano Ronaldo's record of a season goals for Real Madrid. But then, unfortunately, he was sloppy. I like Mbappe. All of you would testify, or all of you would testify that I've been praising him here as football pro. But this weekend, he was sloppy. I don't know whether the supply or what have you. All of them know. I think the only person I could boast of Real Madrid game in this weekend against Sevilla was Bellingham. Jude Bellingham, one of the fantastic midfielders Real Madrid will ever have. This boy is he's still going to unleash his terror into the football world. He doesn't like defeat. That's one thing I love about him. He's a hustler in the game. He is a hustler in the game, and he will always hustle for it. And guys, for sure, he did very well, and Real Madrid won that game. So Mbappe couldn't equalize that record for Cristiano Ronaldo goals per season. He still need one goal more to go because he scored one of a penalty in that game, but it didn't work out. Bayern will not stop scoring. Yes, once again, Bayern Munich in the Bundesliga made it 4-0 away from home. They have just been gotten clean sheet, and wherever you go, it's clean sheet for Bayern. Yeah, we all know Vincent Kompany and his men are really charged of what. And one thing about Bayern is the way Harry Kane is scoring goals. Harry Kane, no one see this coming. Yes. And it's like he has reached about, is it 60 goals or 100 goals? 60 goals this year or 50 goals so far this season, both club and country. Guys, Harry Kane is doing an amazing job in Bundesliga here. And I think once again, yesterday they went to FC Heidenheim. And they have walloped them by 4-0. And as it is, it has been absolutely massive and absolutely great for sure. And St. Pauli actually surprised me this weekend. They have really not been doing quite well this season compared to their last season games, because this season is like they are still in the relegation zone so far with 12 points. But drawing against Mainz, I think it has been absolutely I think it will lift their spirit for sure. And Hasfar, who just came on into for sure, are really doing quite better here in the 16th position of the La Liga table. So Hasfar is really doing quite well. And also draw against Frankfurt at home. Yes, they drew against Frankfurt, and it might be surprised, or it will surprise you to see that draw. And for sure, whoever the cap fits, this is a Game of Thrones, so whoever the cap fits, he should wear it. And Hasfar is really wearing it in place of St. Pauli, who has been in the Bundesliga for 2 seasons so far. Yes, other fixtures so far that happened this weekend. Well, Werder Bremen draw away from home against Augsburg 0-0. Union Berlin won against FC Köln 1-0 for sure. FC Köln actually got a red card in that game. Stuttgart Hoffenheim 0-0. We have Wolfsburg versus Freiburg, which is 3-4 for sure. And RB Leipzig lost their game against Bayern Leverkusen 3-1. That's what I actually didn't get. Well, it was a surprise win in the Bundesliga. Who said Bundesliga is not exciting? Absolutely incredible. If you know football, you know all the tiki-taka football. You know, when it comes to that possessive football and that kind of old system of 4-4-2 kind of football, and then the skillful way of Charlie, don't joke with Bundesliga. But guys, even though it's a one-way way, if not Bayern, then Dortmund, if not Bayern, then Dortmund. But guys, when you enter inside, you know what it entails. Thank you very much for being with us. Thank you very much for your time, guys. And hey, I'm still here as your favorite guy, Ashile for sure. And hey, if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscription button, like and share the video. Your opinions are highly welcome. Your scoreline predictions, guys, let me know in the comment section for sure. And without doubt, we'll see you in the next. I will see you next week, same time for sure. Without much, hey, see you. Ciao.